I'm currently in my late 20s and I already feel like I'm going through a midlife crisis. Or, is it a quarterly life crisis? Well, either way, I often feel very anxious for not having accomplished most of the things that I wanted to accomplish by the age of 25. And I don't know whose idea it was to set 25 as the age where you should already have a wife and kids and, live in a big house overlooking the beach somewhere or whatever. But whoever idea that was, yeah, God bless you, sir or ma'am, whoever you are. But if I haven't accomplished any of these things, then in what way am I successful? And how do you truly measure success anyway? So I love how Dr. Miles Monroe defines success. And I think if we shift our paradigm to this kind of mindset, it will not only alleviate the internal pressures that we feel as a result of society, but it will also allow us to pivot and start thinking more constructively towards actually becoming someone of value. So this is a top secret to success, guys. Come closer. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, guys. The true secret to success is doing that which you were supposed to do. So Miles Monroe said it in this way.
I want to define success for you. First of all, let me tell you what success is not. Write this down. Success is not what you've done compared to what others have done. You'll always find someone dumber than you. You'll always find someone who can't run as fast as you. So don't try to compare yourself to anybody. You'll always have success against somebody else. So success is not what you've done compared to what I have done. That's not success, that's competition. So what is success? Success is what you've done compared to what you were created to do.
Success is not what you've done compared to what others have done. True success is what you've done compared to what you should have done. So what were you meant to do with your life, and how much of that have you already accomplished or been able to do? I remember getting a full-on panic attack because I was thinking about everything that I did not have or did not acquire at my age, and I was also worried about not being able to take care of my family in the future. Our definition of success is so outwardly that we forget to look where success truly lies, which is internally. So take heed and beware of covetousness, because a man's life truly does not consist in the abundance of his possessions.
I mean rich, what you mean?
You have a lot of possessions, a lot of money in the bank?
Possession make you rich? I don't have that type of richness. My richness is life, forever.
But yeah, it all sounds good and philosophical, but let's face it, we all want to be rich. I think Les Brown puts it this way. Everybody says that money doesn't make you happy, but everyone wants to find out for themselves. But how do you become successful according to Miles Monroe's definition of success? If you truly think about this definition, it actually makes perfect sense. Let's say that you were a student in a university, right? And you were given the task of bringing 12 red apples to class for your next assignment. But unfortunately, when you went to pick these apples, the tree with the red apples was just too far away. So you decided to go to the tree with the green apples, and you pick 12 green apples instead. When the day actually comes for you to submit that assignment, do you think that you will be successful in completing the assignment or fail, even though technically you did bring 12 green apples, right? I mean, they're still apples. The same principle applies to our own lives, where instead of focusing on the dream or the vision that God gave you to fulfill, we kind of just toss them aside most of the time and go for the more appealing goal, which is the accumulation of things, which often leads us down the rabbit hole of doing what we weren't supposed to do in the first place. So don't become a successful failure by doing that which you weren't supposed to do to begin with. As far as I know, there are no shortcuts to success, except at the expense of your soul, your values, your health, and your overall well-being. Now, I am not opposed to making millions of dollars or achieving tangible materialistic things. Heck, I want to retire on the beach somewhere with my family someday. But if you truly want to become successful, then don't seek success. Seek to become someone of value. Focus on discovering yourself and the problem that you were truly meant to solve, and then you will attract success. Every product produced by a manufacturer was designed to solve a specific problem, and that's what makes it valuable. It is your gift that will make room for you in the world and bring you before great men. So the reason why you aren't where you are right now, it's not because you're unintelligent or uneducated, lazy, a bad procrastinator, or the fact that you're poor. It's simply because you haven't yet developed yourself to the capacity where you can meet the needs of the marketplace. So I've boiled down success to two major determinants after reading so many self-help books on the topic and listening to countless videos and podcasts. So the first one is discovering what you were truly born to do. If that's too complicated of an idea for you to answer immediately, then simplify it by asking yourself the following questions. What problem do I passionately want to solve? What do I dream about consistently and think about nonstop? What would I do right now without getting paid? What are my natural inherent gifts, or what skills have I developed over time that I can use to meet the needs of other people? To make things even easier, your gifts or natural abilities are an indicator of the kind of purpose that you should be fulfilling. This is because your natural abilities were meant to assist you in accomplishing your purpose. The second determinant of success is the ability to apply yourself to the laws of success. So this includes obedience to God's word, hard work, patience, service to other people, and developing your mind. These are just a few principles that you will have to adhere to consistently. So your ability to submit yourself to the process of what makes someone successful is what will guarantee you a seat at the table in whatever field of endeavor that you choose to pursue. So you might not be at the same starting point as someone else. However, do not underestimate your potential and the power of obedience to the laws of success. This one principle makes becoming successful a level ground for every player on the field. So rather than focusing on the accumulation of things and getting rich over the course of this year, use your time and your energy more constructively by focusing on the person you want to become and how your gifts and abilities can serve the people around you. Let me know in the comments the person that you are striving to become in 2025 and beyond so that you can reference this video in the future when you've actually achieved true success.